What is going on, guys? Today we got a brand new video. We're gonna be working with something that I've been hyping up for quite a while, but I haven't had the parts, neither the money to do it, but today we're actually gonna finally do it. Guys, today we're gonna be installing the custom 32mm sway bar in the back of the Mazda 3 sedan. So today's video is going to consist of us installing the sway bar into the sedan and then also doing kind of like a little test and comparison to see whether or not you guys need this in your car. And without even comparing, I can tell you yes, you do. I'll tell you guys a little story. If you guys remember Warren's Mazda Speed 3, I'll pop up a little video in the top right for you guys if you guys want to watch it. It's really cool. He had a rear sway bar, BC Racing coilovers. At the time, I also had BC Racing coilovers on this, but no aftermarket rear sway bar. His car felt like it was driving on rails compared to this was diving into corners and had a ton of body roll. This is what's saying that the Mazda platform, the first gen, the second gen, because it has an independent rear suspension and a really skinny sway bar, that means that you're gonna get a lot of body roll because the back is just, it's just loose. It's really loose. And what this sway bar is gonna do for us today is basically keep that back planted. So when you're going around a corner, your car is basically just like riding on rails. And because this is a 32mm bar with, must I say, multiple settings, I know that the middle setting can actually make the front wheel drive car, this car right here, if I put it into that middle setting, which is like basically hella stiff, I could make it over. If you guys remember Sammer's car, he has I think the skinnier bar, a little bit skinnier than me, but he has it on second setting and it's like hella stiff, like oversteer apparently. So we're gonna put it to the test today. We're gonna install it and see how well she goes. Like I said, you guys cannot get this exact bar anywhere. This is custom by a local fella and been powder coated a nice really deep red, which is kind of nice. And then to go along with it, I have the normal JBR bushing and bracket for the 32mm bar. There's different sizes and stuff like that. You guys can find a rear sway bar, multiple different brands. Just take a look online. You guys will find one that you like. These range around from 200 to 300 US, I believe. Anyways, I got a custom one of one, and we're gonna be going ahead and sticking it in the back of the Mazda 3. So let's go ahead. I am going to pop up a comparison or a little test of the stock rear sway bar right now. To do the testing, I got my iPhone sitting on my dash here. Up ahead, we got a full nice long bend, and then ahead of that we have a little S over bridge. And so I have my iPhone here with like the measuring tool, and what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a test to see like how much angle the car rotates when you're taking this bend. So I take this bend every single day to work, and I can tell you at a certain speed we're going to hit it at about 80 kilometers an hour, and we should roll quite a bit. Gain some speed and get going here. Again, like I said, I want to hit this at about 80, which I think we are coming up to. So we're gonna hold it at about 80 and take this. So I'm seeing about, what is that, 9? So that was about 9. I think that was about 9 degrees. The phone's gone. So there's definitely like nosedive when you hit a corner. What my guess is that this sway bar is going to be so heavy that it should keep the car somewhat level and create less of a nosedive. And now that you guys have watched that, we are going to go ahead and install the new one. So now that we got the car lifted up, let's go ahead and head under. So what you need to do when you're under here, obviously, is locate the sway bar. Your sway bar is connected to these end links, so you got to remove these side of the end links. You don't have to bother about the top. Your sway bar then goes around to its brackets, which you'll have to remove these as well. But the first thing that you pretty much have to do is remove this little brace piece right here. This is where I jack it up. So once we remove this, which is 4 bolts that go around. We'll go ahead and do the end link so we get those off because those are quite pain. And then once all of that is removed, then we can go ahead and tackle the sway bar brackets here and then pull that one out, put the new one in with the new brackets, and then we should be good to go. Okay, end links are out of the way, which means we can access the sway bar. 14s, so everything here is a 14, which makes this job a lot easier. I wouldn't be surprised if these snap too. Actually, those are quite loose, which is good. Just loosening the final bolt, which should just come out just like that. Which then, here's your old sway bar. Super skinny. Let's go compare. Look at that size difference. So you're getting some beefy result out of this bad boy. I'm gonna clean up the bolts that came out of the brackets because I just spent quite a while. These bushings are quite old. I don't know if they've ever been replaced. I don't believe they have. They do look quite worn, but so here we have the JBR brackets and bushings, which fit the 32mm bar, and then we have stoppers that basically go on the inside of where the bushings sit. So what we're gonna do is slide the bushings onto the bar, put the bracket in, bolt it up as well as we can. I'm gonna go clean up the hardware first, and then we'll go ahead and start to do that. So my sway bar brackets are pretty tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these stoppers. Hopefully I can fit them. I should have put them on before I put the bar in. And so these go on the inside. So I'm gonna torque the bracket bolts to 40 foot-pounds. I double check, I only read one for them. Now since I'm doing a custom bar, you're gonna wanna make sure that your end links sit flat. The new rear sway bar has been completely installed. I can't do anything about this cross member here because it's stripped out, so I'm gonna have to send it without. Hopefully I don't die, but I think the new sway bar should help that out a little bit. So there's your final look at the brand new sway bar. Go ahead and take it for a test drive. Let's go for it. Going around the corner. Looks like that it looked, I don't know, that was saying 14. I was saying 14, but let's go ahead and give this some beans up through here. That feels fantastic. Like going up around that first bend up to that bridge was just planted, and normally I would feel that. Let's go and take this. Oh yeah. That was fantastic. That was so good. I felt so flat taking that hit through that corner. That was great. So with that being said, yes, very good. Would I go up another stiffness? Possibly, but I think it does fantastic for where it is, and I'm very, very, very happy with the results that I got with this new sway bar. Alright guys, that is the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the install on the sway bar with the Mazda 3. Feels fantastic. Super Super excited to have that in. I gotta get that one part drilled out, put some new bolts up there, and put this little cross piece back on. But having that sway bar sitting around the shop for as long as it did, and then having it on the car now and feeling the performance that it gives you, feels nice. Would I suggest getting one? Yes, I think that's something that you should do right after you get coilovers, because you guys will put coilovers in, you guys will be very disappointed that you still have body roll. But once you put this in, it's like, wow, like my car feels flat, and the back doesn't bend or flip around anymore. Like, it's planted, so you can go around a corner and that butt's just gonna sit there and just enjoy it. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like on the video, comment down below what you guys think about today's install. Other than that, keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.